Welcome to Red VTV, supported by Chapel House Cars for the 2026 season. And with 15 days to go before the start of the new campaign, it is the turn of only one man, Kevin.
It is George Delaney.
It is indeed George Delaney, who is struggling to pull his top down to make it fit, it appears,
He's just stretching it out so you can see the badge. Good lad.
and his rippling muscles.
Yes, indeed.
Um, okay, then, what is George Delaney? Is he a bulky prop or is he a mobile prop?
Mobile, obviously.
In
I
that
think,
case, Kevin, are we going to use him in a different way? Because it appeared to me last season at times that we tried to build him up and we took away everything that was good about his game.
yeah, I'm hoping. I don't mind there being a bit of a hybrid there of trying to bulk him up, but not taking too much away. You know, when have you ever played FIFA and you can pick it like make your own player, but if you make them taller, they get like the speed and agility
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
everything disappears. You need to find the perfect balance there for him because he's George. One of George's big things is he's got the engine that he can keep going and keep going. But George just needs to be a little bit smarter. And I think there's a couple of ways that he can be smarter. One is not necessarily keep on running in and bouncing off people by turning his back.
Because you're going to shorten your career.
You're gonna absolutely shorten your career. Um, and the other is just being able to tip the ball on every so often. Don't have to do it all the time, but I think Paul Rowley will like that. And also speaking up that if they're putting a lot of weight on you, making sure it is the right thing for you. I don't necessarily think he is going to be one of the loudest voices in the changing room at all. But after speaking to his dad, I'll drop that in. Speaking to his dad the other day, he said that George Delaney seems to like what Paul Rowley's doing.
That
So
seems to be the
hopefully,
vibe you're getting from the squad.
yeah, it does. So hopefully, because of that, if whatever they're doing with George now, with regards to his weight and the minutes that he's going to play and the load that he's going to go through, hopefully they're in tune. The bigger picture is for Saints, but also making sure that George is going to be his best, because I do feel like over the past couple of years we've seen little dips and highs and then lows, and I know you're going to get that from a young prop as well, but we need to start seeing that where he's now going into what is this? Is it his fourth season as a first team player?
Yeah.
Um,
Don't throw that at me, Kevin.
is it? If it is his fourth season as a first team player, you want to start seeing that level out a little bit more and him get a little bit
Yeah.
more consistency in.
Technically, his fifth because he made two appearances in 2022. I'm not entirely sure how many minutes he made. But yeah, 20 appearances 2023, 26 in 2024, 30 in 2025. Hopefully, again, as a young player, hopefully we don't have to flog him for 30 games either.
Yeah, exactly. And push him for minutes and minutes and minutes when we can just rest him and make sure that we're getting him through games. Um, but yeah, you kind of want to start seeing it's probably through that workload that sometimes we've seen him take that dip, because who can maintain 30 games? Like which experienced forwards across Super League can maintain 30 games of brilliance? There ain't many. Like
Yeah.
who would you say from Saints did that last year? Morgan Knowles, Matty Lees, and then the rest. And it possibly wasn't even like 30 games from them.
Has
But the
George's
rest
career suffered from poor recruitment in the last two seasons?
from us not having enough options in the pack, possibly, yeah.
Well,
Whether
the,
it's his career
okay,
suffered
it's
or his
development.
form, yeah, his development and his form, yeah.
But Kevin, there is a World Cup at the end of the year, and that should be his aim to be finding a way to get himself on that plane. Might be a tough
Yeah,
order, tough ask, but
yeah.
put yourself in the
And
conversation, George.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone who would be talking about the World Cup squad now would be talking about George Delaney in it. But when we get to that halfway point in the year, he needs to have found that level that people are talking about him. And I don't think either of us are going to say, if we were naming a World Cup squad now, George would be in it. But he needs to make sure that he is trying to hit them heights. So it's not a stupid thing to suggest when you start getting around the June, July, August time of the season.
Yes. Okay, that is our number 15 done and dusted. We will be back tomorrow, where there will be only 2 weeks to go before the start of the Super League season, and we'll give you one of the new boys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you soon.